Hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Folake Agombiade, aka the Customer Seductress. I'm super excited to be here again this week. If you're, bumping into this channel for the very first time, you're getting to meet the golden girl herself, the Customer Seductress. I'm a management consultant, industrial/organizational psychologist, life coach, relationship coach. I am everything that you ever wanted to meet, to know, to interact with. So do me a quick favor. Look below. There's a red button. Yes, spicy like my hair. It says subscribe. Click on it right now. Yeah, you just subscribe. Beside it, there's a bell sign. Click on the bell sign as well so that you can get a notification every single time I upload a new video. If you're a frequent returner to this channel, by the way, my frequent returners, I have been feeling your ginger. The statistics have been off the hook. Thank you for always coming back. Don't forget to like. Yes, give us a thumbs up. How can you watch a video that you like and you don't give thumbs up? Why now? Comment and share this video with your family and friends. If you love what you're engaging with, you know now, put your hand where your mouth is. Yes, share this as well and make sure everyone around you gets to know about our little secret. Yes, this channel. If you missed out on last week's video, it was Valentine's week. I was loving on my boo. Yes, doctor himself. If you missed out on that video, you need to check it out. Love between two alphas. If you're strong, you're an alpha, this is one video that you need to watch. So quickly, today we'll be talking about something that you really want to have in your arsenal as a life skill. We're still in the month of February, so we're doing topics around the area of love. So today we'll be talking about 10 rules for fighting fear in relationships. Yes, there are things you need to know about fighting in any relationship, whether with your life partner, your husband, your wife, your colleagues, your friends. Fighting is something that it's okay. It's part of being a human being. You're going to disagree. But there is a way you fight that makes it fair. Love is real, beautiful people. So are the fights that are in any dynamics of relationship that you find yourself. It's part of any relationship. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, because human beings must disagree. But when it happens, it doesn't have to be bloody. Having a know-how of how to go about fighting fair can not only save your relationship as a person, it can also make sure that you become closer. You can find out about each other. You can explore each other and enjoy whatever level of relationship you're engaging in. Fights, by statistics, fuel intimacy, connection, and closeness. Sometimes it's hard to hear some of these things and you're like, that's weird though. How can you say when we fight, we're going through a storm, we're going to be closer, we're going to be more intimate? Yes, at the other side of a storm is the calm that comes from knowing each other better. Everyone needs to understand that unmet needs happen in relationships, and pushing for a resolution is a way of finding connections. Sometimes when this happens, there might, be some barbed comments here and there, criticism. A lot of us use this next one I'm about to mention, distancing. Yes, I call it Christian malice for those of you that are Christians, but you will decide not to talk to your partner, your friend, your whatever, for so long because there is a conflict. You need to realize that that's not fair. You have to have the ability to fight fear. No matter what the situation is, it is important to the longevity of your relationship when you learn to fight fear. Having said that, researchers have found out that the best predictors of divorce is not whether you have a couple of fights, but majorly how you fight when you fight. So, when you have relationships around you that keep breaking down, your friendships are breaking down, your marriage is breaking down, your partnerships are breaking down, the challenge is not that you disagree with the other partner, it is how you fight. Conflict in its own, by Frey, Holland, and Labette, 1979. Conflict in its own does not damage a relationship, but the way the conflict is resolved can cause damage. All couples, all partnerships, all friendships sometimes fight dirty. It's normal. But the relationship will struggle when the only way you relate in that relationship is characterized by fighting dirty. Disagreements and conflicts with people are inevitable, and the earlier you embrace it, the better. But how you resolve those disagreements is critical to the healthiness of your relationship. So, if this is important, you have to learn fear fighting. What is fear fighting? Fear fighting is a collection of rules that individuals like you and I use to manage conflict effectively, so that at the end of that conversation, we work towards a resolution. Fair fighting rules allow people to proactively express their needs and manage strong emotions and work collaboratively with the other person in that conversation to solve problems and to find solutions. These rules I'll be outlining today would help prevent interactions that are unhelpful, destructive, violent, and allow people within relationships to break the cycle of damaging and unresolved arguments. Fear fighting can be taught. It's a skill you can learn with a combination of communication, negotiation, and problem-solving skills. So if at this point you are yet to like this video, comment, share this video. I don't know what your gain is. You don't understand. Because this is a life skill that will save you and save your partner. Call in somebody, grab somebody, and let's go on with fair fighting rules. Fear fighting originates from couples therapy. It's a part of psychotherapy. That's why it's on this channel. Being a psychologist, every topic I talk about, whether customer seduction, whether relationship, whatever, comes from a psychological angle. And this fear fighting that originates from psychotherapy has various versions and techniques that are used in couples therapy. It can be used with individuals to detect patterns in your own behavior and other people's behavior and learning to manage relationships more constructively. McKay, Davis, and Fanny, 1995, stated 3 basic principles of fear fighting. Number 1, conflicts are unavoidable and are very acceptable. Deal with it. It will happen. You don't have a choice. Conflicts will happen. But what you do in that conflict is what matters. Number 2, the needs of each person in that conflict is mutually important, not just your needs. Every one of us has needs, mine and yours, you and your partner's needs, everyone, your friends' needs. And you need to have that at the back of your mind. Number 3, it is possible for both people to win in a conflict. Yes, it depends on what you call winning. And that is the essence of fear fighting. So here are the do's and don'ts, the 10 rules that you need to employ when you are fear fighting. Number 1, attack the issue and not the other person. I'm always saying that. Stop the name calling. Deal with what the issues are. The potential to cause scars is enormous when you don't deal with issues and you just decide to go at each other. It's easy to say things that you can't take back. Focus on the issue. That person is not dirty. The issue is when you come home, the home is untidy and you want it resolved. So don't call her a dirty woman. Don't call him a useless man. He's not useless. The challenge is you want him to be more productive. Focus on what the issue is. Number two, use statements that are tied to the issue at hand. Don't bring out irrelevant details just to prove a point. Sometimes you are tempted to stay on your rightness. You know, I'm right. I'm always right. That's the quickest way to make sure that your argument goes off track and lands in a place where you will forget what you're fighting for. Use statements that focus you on what the issues are. Those statements include, when this happens, I feel like, instead of, I hate it when you, that is attacking the person. But when you say things like, when this happens, I feel like this, you are attacking the issue and you're using the right statement. Number three, don't downplay the issue. After you have, embraced what the issue is, don't downplay it. You as the person who is hearing the conversation, don't downplay the other person's matter in this issue. Like I always say, feelings are feelings. You don't validate feelings. People are entitled to how they feel. For an issue to be an issue, it takes only one of you to believe in it. And if that person believes in it, don't disagree with them. Listen. You don't have to agree, but you need to listen. Let your partner know they are being heard and they are being understood. People don't stop feeling a certain way just because you told them that it doesn't matter. That would be very nice if it was that simple. So it's important that you don't ignore their feelings. And you don't get to a point where you think that their needs are unnecessary and don't need to be resolved. Number four, don't withdraw. All those malice packing gang, you know yourself, like this video. Quickly. Yes, like, comment, and share. Quickly. Malice keeping gang. You can keep malice for Africa. Because don't withdraw. And on the other side, don't chase. Some of you are chronic malicious fighters when it comes to fighting. There is a difference between taking time to cool down and get your thoughts together. People who withdraw when they feel attacked, bored, or disinterested will pull back at an attempt to maintain their autonomy, control, and distance. Most introverts do that. In the long run, it doesn't pay you. Research has found a direct association between withdrawal and lower relationship satisfaction. Your silence is not consent. It's even worse because you'll be dissatisfied in that relationship. And at the end of the day, all you will have is unmet needs. If the silent treatment is your typical response, it's doing damage. So borrow yourself brain and find a way to articulate your thoughts, attacking the issue and not the person. Number five, be open about what you need. Nobody is a mind reader. Introverts, gather here. Again, conflicts with one person expecting another person to know what they did wrong is not conflict. It is most likely to end with anger and negative communication. Research has also shown that people who expect a partner to mind read are more likely to feel anxious and neglected and feeling attacked rather than find a way to discuss what your issues are. Number six, moving. Yes, a little more. Don't yell. Yes, shouters. Alphas do this a lot. I had to tell myself, it's not every argument that you have to yell in. It takes a lot of self-control. Start yelling, and before you know what's happening, you are arguing. You are arguing instead of communicating. If the argument is at a yelling point, nobody is being heard and nobody is listening. At this point, someone needs to be the hero. Calm down and relax because it's only going to put you in trouble. I am trying to understand what you are saying. Can we stop yelling? Someone needs to be the bigger one. Otherwise, take a break and come back to it. Don't let things be swept under the rug because you started off yelling. Rugs don't help issues fade away. What it does is that it hides the details and nothing is going away. So don't yell. Make it a rule in your relationship never to yell at anyone and never to accept being yelled at. You must be two adults who are willing to have conversations. And that is what? Fair fighting. Number 7, be open about what you need. Be very open. Let people know what your expectations are. Research has shown that people who expect a partner to read minds will most likely feel anxious and neglected. Make sure that you're open. Don't be saying one thing and meaning another thing. If you want to say yes, say yes. If you want to say no, say no. Just make sure that you're fighting fair. Number 8, find the real emotion beneath the anger. A lot of times I tell people, localize why you're feeling the way you feel. That's my way of saying, what is the emotion? What is the trigger? It can be hard to turn away when someone is angry with you. But anger itself is a secondary emotion. It never exists on its own. It always has another emotion beneath it. The common culprits are sadness, anxiety, jealousy, frustration. Sometimes broke can be an emotion in any relationship, especially between husband and wife. Trust me, I know when there's no money, that is an emotion that you need to address before you go charging at each other. Find the real emotion beneath the anger. Number 9, find common ground. There's always a level playing ground. There's usually something you agree with in that argument, and be honest enough to say, I agree with you on that. This I don't. Find common ground. Level the playing ground. Let there be equity. Equality might not be possible between the sexes, but let there be equity. Anything that would help you realize that you are both on the same thing is a good thing. You are not against each other. Whether your friendships, partnerships, you are together. Validate your partner and let them know. Number 10, don't fight to win. If you're wrong, apologize. Remind yourself that you're on the same team. It's helpful to suspend the urge to defeat your partner in a battle. If you are wrong, apologize. If you are not wrong, apologize for how you made them feel. Because people feel what they feel. Feelings can be validated, and you need to embrace that. Fighting is inevitable in any situation for all healthy couples, all healthy relationships. Doors might sometimes get slammed. Despite everything I'm teaching you here today, you will still fight badly sometimes. But you need to remember that even in the midst of all this, knowing how to go about fair fighting is a powerful tool to the sustenance of your relationship. It can bring you close. It can get you to depths of loving and caring for each other in any relationship you're in. Anything that can bring you to the other side of the argument, still holding hands, loving on each other, wanting to hold hands is worth the effort. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. It's your girl, Folake Agunbiade. Yes, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. If you're yet to subscribe, click the subscribe button and the bell sign beside it. Till I come into your faces sometime soon, it's your girl, the Customer Seductress. I love you in the month of love and keep moving. Bye, beautiful people.